Have you ever scrolled through your phone, seen someone's amazing vacation photos, their perfect family, or their brand new car, and felt that little sting of something? That sinking feeling in your stomach? That voice in your head that whispers, "Why isn't my life like that?" If you've ever felt that, you're not alone. We live in a world that's practically designed to make us compare ourselves to others. It's like being in a never-ending race where the finish line keeps moving. But what if I told you the only race you need to win is the one against the person you were yesterday? Today, we're going to talk about breaking free from the comparison trap and learning to truly accept and love the person you are right now. This isn't just about feeling good for a moment. It's about changing your entire perspective on life, success, and happiness. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Leo. Leo was a talented artist. Since he was a little kid, he could lose himself for hours with just a pencil and a piece of paper. His drawings were full of life and imagination. His parents and teachers praised him, and for a while, Leo felt proud of his gift. But as he got older, something changed. He discovered the internet. Suddenly, Leo wasn't just the best artist in his class anymore. He was one of millions. He'd spend hours scrolling through art forums and social media, looking at the work of other artists. He saw painters who could create photorealistic portraits, digital artists who designed entire fantasy worlds, and sculptors who could breathe life into clay. And with every masterpiece he saw, his own drawings started to feel small, clumsy, and insignificant. The voice of comparison got louder and louder. "Look at her shading technique," it would say. "You'll never be that good." Or, "He's only a year older than you and already has a huge online following. What have you accomplished?" The joy he once felt when drawing was replaced by anxiety and self-doubt. His sketchbook started gathering dust on the shelf. The very thing that used to be his escape had become a source of pain. Leo stopped sharing his art. He was afraid of being judged, of not being good enough. He even started to resent his own talent, wishing he had chosen a different hobby, one where he didn't feel like he was constantly failing. He was stuck in a vicious cycle. The more he compared, the less he created, and the less he created, the worse he felt about himself. This is the poison of comparison. It takes our unique strengths, our passions, our very essence, and tells us they're not enough. It robs us of our joy and paralyzes our progress. We start measuring our worth not by our own growth or happiness, but by someone else's highlight reel. And let's be honest, social media is almost always just a highlight reel. We see the final, polished product, but we don't see the years of practice, the countless failures, the moments of frustration, and the sleepless nights that went into it. We're comparing our behind-the-scenes reality with someone else's curated public image. It's a game we can never win. Think about it like this. An apple tree doesn't look at an orange tree and say, "I wish I could grow oranges." It just focuses on growing the best, juiciest apples it can. Both are fruits, but they are completely different. Each has its own unique flavor, texture, and purpose. It would be ridiculous to judge an apple by how well it tastes like an orange, right? So why do we do that to ourselves? One day, Leo's grandmother came to visit. She saw his dusty sketchbook and the sadness in his eyes. She didn't lecture him. Instead, she asked him to draw a picture of her old, wrinkled hand. Leo hesitated, but he couldn't say no to his grandma. As he started to sketch, something shifted. He wasn't thinking about other artists. He was focused on the lines on her skin, the way the light hit her knuckles, the story her hand told. He was completely present in the act of creating. When he finished, his grandma looked at the drawing and smiled. "Leo," she said, "this drawing is you. It has your touch, your eye, your heart. No one else in the world could have drawn my hand exactly like this. Why would you want to be a copy of someone else when you are such a beautiful original?" Her words hit him like a lightning bolt. A beautiful original. He had been so focused on trying to be like everyone else that he had forgotten the value of being himself. He realized that his artistic journey wasn't about being better than someone else. It was about expressing his own unique vision of the world. That day, Leo made a decision. He stopped following artists who made him feel insecure. Instead, he started studying the old masters, not to copy them, but to learn from their principles. He started experimenting with new styles, not to be trendy, but to find what truly resonated with him. He started drawing again, not for likes or followers, but for the sheer love of it. He began to share his work again, but this time, he wasn't seeking validation. He was sharing a piece of himself. Slowly but surely, the joy came back. His art flourished in ways he never imagined. He developed a style that was uniquely his own, a blend of all his inspirations and his personal touch. People were drawn to his work, not because it looked like someone else's, but because it was authentic. It was Leo. So, how can we be more like Leo? How do we stop the comparison game and start embracing our own journey? First, practice gratitude. When you feel that pang of envy, consciously shift your focus. What are you grateful for in your own life? It could be your health, your family, a small win at work, or even just a good cup of coffee. Gratitude grounds us in our own reality and reminds us of the good we already have. It's hard to feel envious when your heart is full of thankfulness. Second, curate your influences. Just like Leo unfollowed artists who made him feel bad, you have the power to control what you see. Unfollow accounts that trigger your insecurities. Fill your feed with content that inspires you, educates you, and makes you feel good. Your mental space is precious. Be the gatekeeper. Third, focus on your own progress. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Are you a little kinder? A little stronger? Did you learn something new? Did you take one small step toward your goal? Celebrate these small wins. Progress isn't always a giant leap. Most of the time, it's a series of small, consistent steps. Keep a journal to track your growth. When you look back, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Fourth, understand that everyone's path is different. Your friend might get married at 25, while you find love at 40. Someone might start a successful business right out of college, while you discover your passion after trying 10 different jobs. There is no universal timeline for life. Your journey is yours alone. Trust your timing and embrace your unique path with all its twists and turns. And finally, reconnect with your why. Why did you start that hobby, that career, that fitness journey? Like Leo, who rediscovered his love for drawing for its own sake, find your intrinsic motivation. When you're driven by your own passion and purpose, the opinions and achievements of others become background noise. Your focus is on your own fulfillment, not external validation. Accepting who you are doesn't mean you stop striving to be better. It means you stop believing you are fundamentally flawed. It means you accept your starting point. You accept your strengths and your weaknesses. You accept your past and your present. And from that place of acceptance, you can build the future you want, not because you're trying to prove something to someone else, but because you are honoring the amazing, unique, one-of-a-kind person that you are. You are not a work in progress that will only be valuable once it's finished. You are valuable right now. You are a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. You are enough. So the next time you find yourself falling into the comparison trap, remember Leo, remember the apple tree, and remember that you are a beautiful original. Put down the phone, pick up your own sketchbook, whatever that may be, and create the life that only you can. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a more conscious and fulfilling life. What's one step you'll take this week to stop comparing and start living? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.